All right, guys, we got another one here, and I personally would like to call this one A Glimpse into the Future. It's a very short one, but let's get into it, guys.
If you've gone through a divorce, I just need to know, does it get easier? Does it get easier being without your kids? Because all I can do every time is cry.
Let me just start off the rip and tell you what I see, guys. I see somebody who is, of course, going through a divorce. I see somebody who's really beat up and hurt. And a couple of things caught me right away from this small entry into this video. I hear a cat in the background. I hear a cat meowing in the background, trying to console this woman. And it's not a good thing. Also, one thing that really caught me was the fact that she said that she doesn't have her kids. Okay, now to me, that's a red flag there in itself. Anytime I see a situation where there is a man and woman in a divorce and the husband has the kids, that's not a good look on the woman's part. If I'm looking at a female and she has kids and the kids don't live with her, there's something wrong with that. 9 times out of 10, guys, there's something wrong with her. There's something that may have taken place to make a judge say, you know what? They belong with the father as opposed to the mother. Because in court, in this divorce proceeding type situation that we go through as couples, guys, the women almost always get the kids. Okay. If there's a husband and there's a wife and they both go to court and they both say, I want the kids, guess who's getting the kids, guys? The woman's getting the kids, unless there's some unforeseen situation that arises, or unless something is going on that is shady or not right with the mother, then she will lose that battle. But that's why I always say, when I hear a mother talking about her kids and getting her kids back and losing her kids, it's not a good sign. It's always something the mother did that looked very unfavorable in front of the judge's eyes, guys. So let's continue.
No matter what I do, I always end up crying.
I'm sorry, that cat has me, not to be funny, but that cat has me just tickled inside. I can't help it, guys. I mean, this is just so cliche for a lot of reasons. One in particular, this is the future of a lot of women, and they don't realize it right now. Okay, they're in a relationship, maybe they're about to get divorced, maybe just off of a divorce, and this here is just kind of like me looking into the future at a lot of these women. And her crying like this, at least she's keeping it real. At least she's telling the truth, so to speak, as far as not hiding this. All right. More women need to see this. I think more women need to see videos like this because they need to understand that this could be your future. It is highly probable that this is what it's going to be for you. Okay. You're going to have cats. You may have dogs, but it's going to be you and only you. Okay. And usually it's going to be you and the kids. With her, for whatever reason, she doesn't have the kids, but she's still solo and she's still beat up about it. And this is not a good look. All right. Now, she may have a little bit of a better chance of finding somebody. And I only say that is because if she doesn't have her kids and she's just wide open, free, then she may have a slight edge on the dating scene compared to a lot of women with kids and divorces, because most women get the kids and have the kids after the divorce. So when guys are dating them, the first thing they see is, oh yeah, I got to deal with her, but I got to deal with the kids too. They look at the kids as like, okay, I got to get through this force field of children first. Okay. Whether you're a small infant or a small child who is going to play or hate during a date night, and maybe the guy's trying to make a move, and every time he tries, that baby wakes up, just magically just feels something happening, feels something in the air, and then that baby wakes up, and you're not getting any tonight. All right. You're going to be struggling with that. Just little small things, guys. It could be a number of different things, but that's just one I just pulled out of the sky. You know what I mean? And I'm dealing with, but like I said, though, it's a long haul here. It's a long haul for a lot of women, and they're not going to divulge that information to you. All right. You're going to see a lot of videos of women like this who aren't crying, who are happy, living their best life at the club, making thirst trap videos. OK, wearing tight clothes, things of this nature. Right. letting you know, trying to explain to you that they did the right thing and that they're living their best life after divorce, okay? After leaving their significant other. But in reality, guys, when that camera goes off and they're by themselves, all right, and when that club is over and nobody was checking for them or nobody, approached them, or if they did, they found out they had children or they were just divorced, then they just never call, okay, or never text. Those are the realities that start to set in, and these are the things that aren't broadcasted. These are the things they choose not to show you because they don't want anyone to know, all right? They don't. When in reality, they should be showing these things because this will definitely help future generations and future people who are in relationships and are thinking about easily throwing in the towel on a lot of these divorces. Because I'll just be completely honest, guys, 75% of these divorces, which are initiated by women, of course, as well, there's nothing wrong with these relationships. Okay. It's just the honeymoon phase has fizzled out. All right. And they don't know what to do after that. They're stuck. All right. They don't know what to do after that. They get bored. And at the slightest inconvenience, they're ready to call for a divorce, guys. And they don't care if they have kids. They don't care if they built a family. They don't care. They just don't want to be with that person anymore. Even though that guy has never done anything wrong to them and has completely been the same since day one, they don't care. They rather break up a family just to be on the streets again and try to get somebody to clap their cheeks. All right. That's it. And that's all. And then when they get out there and realize, oh shit, I messed up. I should have stayed with my marriage. I should have worked it out. Then it's too late. They can't go back to the husband because guess what? The husband's usually looking for somebody else or already found somebody else who appreciates him. Okay. And now you trying to date on the other end, you're starting to find out how hollow that dating scene is because most men who are looking at you are strictly trying to do what you wanted to do in the first place when you wanted to get out of your marriage initially, which is clap your cheeks. All right. And after that, that's all you're good for. They want nothing else to do with you. And they damn sure don't want to deal with those children that aren't theirs. And this is what you get. This is what you see. And this is what you will continue to see if this continues, guys. Let's finish this up.
Please tell me it gets better because I can't do this.
And that's the end of the video. It's that short. It's that sweet, guys. I don't even think it was 30 seconds. I think it was just strictly 30 seconds. That's all it was of her getting on here, being that depressed, being that hurt. She had to tell somebody. She had to speak to somebody. She wants to know if it's going to get any better. And if I'm being honest with you, yes, it gets better over time. And I mean, sometimes it takes forever. Okay, I've done other videos where women are complaining, it's been 8 or 9 months and I still feel the same. And it could take years before a lot of these women are over the situation. And that's another piece of baggage that women bring to new relationships. All right. Not just talking about kids. All right. Whoever this next guy is she's going to be talking to or dating or whatever. Good luck to you, sir, because if you're thinking it's just going to be smooth sailing, you're smoking sherm sticks because she's not going to be there. It seems like she's still invested in her ex, okay? And you're going to be seeing remnants of that if you choose to get involved with a woman like this. And that's also, the kids are going to be involved as well. So there's going to be a lot to deal with for anybody who's considering dating somebody like this woman right here, guys. And this is what men are starting to understand and figure out. And they're not going for it anymore, okay? They need to, they're seeing the situation and they're saying to themselves, it is not worth it. Okay. And if more men thought like this, it would be a better place because men need to start getting their shit together and really putting their foot down when it comes to these relationships. And I'm talking to the average guy out there. All right. Who's been dealing with these type of situations their whole life and are tired of it and are fed up with it. All right. You have the power to stop this. You have the power not to go forward in a relationship with women like this. And you just have to have foresight. And a lot of us have the foresight, guys, but we just lie to ourselves. All right. We do, because we want to still continue to hit the box. We still want to clap cheeks and we throw everything else out the window. And then you turn around 2 years later and you're in a mess of trouble. OK. And I'm trying to prevent all those things. You can solve all this if you know who to pick and you know who to choose. I've made plenty of mistakes in my life when it comes to dating. Please believe me. OK, but moving forward, at least one thing I can say for myself. Now I know how to choose. I figured it out. And because of that, my wife, I have no problems. Okay? So with that being said, thank you for watching the video. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next video.